Yesu fam tobie. Yesu fam tobie. Yesu fam tobie. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our sharing on Yesu fam tobie. Today I'm going to share just about a confession, the message of Jesus to St Faustina about the confession. First of all, confession is a sacrament in the what is Catholic Roman Church. So it is a sacrament, not as something simple. Jesus himself said to St Faustina, when you go for confession, I am waiting for you there. So it means that confession is not something which displeases Jesus, something that Jesus accepts. So confession is, remember that as Jesus said, as I said a while ago, words of Jesus to St Faustina, when you go for confession, I am there waiting for you. So confession pleases Jesus Christ himself. So it means that Jesus invites us to go for confession. He said also that when we go for confession, Jesus acts directly in our soul. So somehow the priest is like a screen. He said the priest is like a screen. So Jesus himself places the priest between our soul and himself. So priest is like a screen. So Jesus himself acts directly in our soul. Jesus, remember that the confession heals ourself. Because Jesus said to St. Faustina, when you go for confession, when you receive the absolution from the priest, Jesus himself, he washes us through the water and the blood and his blood. So the confession heals each one of us, heals the person who go for confession. So remember that the bad confession displeases Jesus. So when we go for confession, we have to prepare ourselves, because this is a sacrament of reconciliation. When we have sinned, it means that we have broken our relationship, our reconciliation with God. So we have to reconcile ourselves to God. We have to reconcile ourselves to God when we go for confession. So don't think about the sins of the priest, about judging the priest. So we go there because we have sinned and we need to be healed. So when we go for confession, we don't go there for judging the priest. No, I don't go for confession to this priest because I know his sins, I know his weaknesses. So dear brothers and sisters, when we go for confession, we go there to heal ourselves, because we need the mercy of God, we need the pardon of God. The sacrament of reconciliation is a sacrament of penance. Dear brothers and sisters, remember the word of Jesus to St. Faustina, when we go for confession, I am there waiting for you. So Jesus himself, he acts in our soul. So the priest is like a screen. When, remember, Jesus said also to St. Faustina, when the priest speaks in the name of Jesus, on the behalf of Jesus, it means that Jesus borrows their mouth. When the priest speaks in the name of Jesus, Jesus borrows their mouth. So it means that Jesus speaks in their mouth. So remember that. When the priest raises their hand to give an absolution to each one of us, it is that Jesus is acting behind the priest, acting what is immediately, directly to our soul. Jesus, who is the one who gives us absolution. So priest is just like a servant. Remember that. Jesus is happy when we go for confession. Yesu fam tobie.